Hi, and welcome to another presentation from your business tutor, learning your way, anytime, anywhere. Organisations purchase and sell inventory constantly. As such, it is vital that a business keeps on top of exactly how much inventory it is holding, so that issues relating to over or understocking do not arise. So with that, let's turn to today's presentation on the recording of inventory. Okay, so what are we going to learn in this presentation? Well, first of all, we're going to find out about the importance of recording changes in inventory. And then we're going on to investigate the difference between manual and computerised inventory control. Okay, let's get started by asking, why is it important to record changes in inventory? Although a key part of inventory control is setting appropriate stock levels for each item a business holds, it is also about making sure that when inventory levels change, that these are properly recorded. This is so important because keeping a record of inventory levels provides a business with a number of benefits. For example, by knowing exactly what level of inventory is being held, a business will not only order stock at the most appropriate time, but will also avoid the consequences of over and understocking. More than that though, keeping a record of inventory levels allows a business to identify periods of the month or year when inventory is selling well or poorly, so that stock levels can be adapted accordingly. And of course, recording inventory levels helps a business quickly identify any discrepancies between what a business believes it is holding and what it actually has in stock. In other words, effective recording of inventory can help a business identify if theft is a problem or if waste is an issue because new stock is being sold before old. Okay, let's now turn to look at how inventory levels are recorded by first asking, what is manual inventory control? Manual inventory control is when a business records stock levels by physically counting what comes in and out of a storage warehouse over a period of time. How this is done is by keeping an inventory card for each item of stock, which is then updated when new items are received and also when items are sold. As such, at any point in time, a business will be able to identify how much stock it has by looking at each of its inventory cards. Now, as you might expect, such a system can provide very accurate records as inventory is actually counted when it comes into and out of the warehouse. This can be really useful as it means that any theft or waste of inventory is quickly identified, as the manual count of stock will be different to what is recorded on the inventory card. Moreover, as each inventory card also contains details of when stock should be reordered, it means suppliers can be contacted when inventory falls to a certain point so that understocking is avoided. However, and as you may already have worked out, manual inventory control is time consuming, as stock has to be physically counted in and out of the storage warehouse. Further still, administration costs escalate when such a system is used, as each movement of stock has to be logged on an inventory card if records are to be maintained accurately. In fact, if this is not done properly, a manual system will quickly fail, as what is in the warehouse will not correspond with what is recorded on an inventory card. Okay, let's now move on to look at what computerised inventory control is. Computerised inventory control is when a business records stock levels by using electronic measures to count what comes in and out of a storage warehouse over a period of time. How it works is that all inventory that arrives from a supplier is scanned into a business's stock database using the barcodes which are attached to the inventory. This information then automatically updates the database so that an accurate record of inventory levels is always maintained. After this, the business can then move stock from its warehouse to the shop floor, where customers can select what they want before going to the tills to pay. Now, at this point, the barcodes attached to the products come into play again, because when they are scanned at the till, the inventory database records that items have been sold and updates the stock figures accordingly. After this, the system really comes into its own, because once an inventory level falls to a certain point, An automatic order will be generated and sent to the relevant supplier requesting additional stock be delivered. And as you have probably already worked out, once the inventory arrives from the supplier, the process begins all over again by scanning the inventory barcodes into the stock database. What this all shows, and this is possibly the biggest advantage of such a system, is that by automating everything, the process becomes incredibly efficient and cost effective, in that no time needs to be spent on counting inventory or writing up stock orders. But equally, this also means that no one needs to be employed to undertake these roles either, which saves money. Better yet, because the process is computerised, it means the risk of over or understocking is reduced, as the inventory database only places orders when items are needed. Moreover, because the database knows in real time exactly what stock is in the warehouse and its use by date, alerts can be set up to inform management so that action can be taken to ensure waste is reduced. For example, if a number of items are about to go out of date, a business may reduce their price so that it can sell them instead of having to throw them away. However, although the efficiency of a computerised system may allow a business to run with lower levels of stock, which helps cash flow, it does need to be remembered that automating systems can cause issues. For example, as there is no physical count of inventory, it means theft can occur more easily, as it is likely to go unnoticed until a business starts to suffer from understocking. As such, in most organisations, an electronic inventory control system will be backed up with regular physical counts of stock, which will add to costs. And finally, a computerised system is only as good as its programming, in that if the stock levels for each item are set incorrectly, issues around over and understocking can occur very quickly. Okay, so what did we learn in this presentation? Well, first of all, we found out about the importance of recording changes in inventory, and then we went on to investigate the difference between manual and computerised inventory control. It is clear that whether done manually or electronically, the accurate recording of inventory levels is crucial if a business is to manage its stock levels effectively and avoid the costs of over or understocking.